hackers! Haitian! Welcome everybody to the finale of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. My name is SkiniMini.
I'm Pharaoh? What the hell just happened?
Nothing. Nothing you need to worry your pretty little head about.
Oh, you think it's pretty.
Alright, okay. Last episode, Godot challenged us to finish this case, and we're gonna finish it alright. We have to find where the killer hid his wound. So, since we're accusing Godot, the only place that would make sense would be on his face, with something that can cover up anything over his face. So, we're gonna present Godot's profile.
Huh. I don't know what you're talking about. And frankly, I don't need to know. What I do know is that you'll never be half the lawyer that she was. Isn't that right, Trite? Oh.
What the?
Mia. It can't be. You're living on. Through him? Even as we speak, you're still hiding the wound. It's beneath your mask! During the fight, the red lights given off by the killer suddenly disappeared. Seconds later, the killer let out a scream. That's right. Your mask is flying off your face! Mr. Godot, would you mind removing your mask? If you have a dagger wound under there somewhere, then I'd say this whole case is solved. Bye-bye, cornered theme. My throat.
But every time Mia appears next to him, I always get chills. I'm like, ah.
This guy just smiling.
Oh, we'll see about that.
Just now, I saw her spirit in you. Huh? I never liked you. 6 years ago, you helped the woman who put me to sleep by hiding her bottle of poison. And then, while I was sleeping, you let Mia die. But you didn't care. You just kept living your pathetic happy-go-lucky life. You even had the nerve to follow in her footsteps as a lawyer. I could never forgive you. That's what I thought.
Mr. Godot.
But I was wrong about you. I knew it from the very beginning. The truth is, the only person I could never find it in my heart to forgive was me.
You yourself?
I was the one that failed to protect Mia. Me and no one else. I tried to avert my eyes from the truth, to escape from the harshness of reality. I just couldn't face Mia's death head on, so I ran. I hid behind a mask. I threw away my true name. I couldn't even deal with being a defense attorney anymore, so I quit. But you saved Maya! Yeah, that was my plan. Up until just now, anyway.
What do you mean?
Are you listening, Maya? If I really wanted to save you, then there's one person I should have gone and talked to right away.
Who would that be? Are you talking about Nick?
But I didn't do it. I tried to get the help of Iris and her mother, but I closed my eyes to the most important man involved. Do you know why? The real reason?
No, why?
I suppose I wasn't really interested in saving you at all.
Huh?
I think I was just trying to salvage what's left of my own broken soul. I was trying to make up for the fact that I couldn't save Mia. Nothing more. That's why I let you walk right into a situation I knew was dangerous. Forgive me. You're wrong! You put your life on the line to save Maya. Was it really for Maya's sake? Even I'm not really sure.
What do you mean by that?
That night, in the darkness of the garden, when I saw her silhouette, a part of me just must have known the truth. The truth that it wasn't really Dahlia Hawthorne standing there in front of me. It could have been Misty Faye, or even that little girl. But I still picked up the blade. It was like I was dreaming. I'm not sure exactly what was going on in my mind at that point. Was I really motivated by the pure desire to protect Maya Faye? Or was it something else? Was it my hatred for a woman who had stolen everything from me 6 years earlier? Could it have... And now, I don't know anything anymore. I did learn something today, however. I finally realized that I was the arrogant one. I was just chasing an illusion. A fantasy. The stupid fantasy of defeating you in a courtroom. You were the one who made me realize my folly. You never ran away from Mia's death. Instead, you picked up where she left off. As a true defender of the people. In that one moment, I understood everything. Hey, Mr. Godot. I think you already know this, but if you don't, my name is Diego Armando.
Mr. Armando! I believe in you. I know you were trying to save me.
Oh. Thanks. Your wound! It's bleeding! Did you forget already? In my world, the color red doesn't exist. Ugh! These must be my tears.
Tears?
Ever since I woke up from the coma, I think I've been waiting for this very moment.
Mr. Armando.
You do well to remember this, Maya. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over.
This time, it really is all over, isn't it? Defendant? Yes, Your Honor. Although you weren't directly involved in the murder, tampering with the body in the crime scene is a serious offense in itself.
I understand, Your Honor. Mr. Armando explained that to me very carefully. I knew the risk, and I was willingly cooperated anyway.
Very well. Before I hand down my verdict, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, there is one thing. I'd like to say something to Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I want to apologize to you.
Apologize? To me? For what?
For the case 6 years ago, of course.
I just remembered. Weren't you poisoned by your own lover?
Not exactly, but yeah, something like that. Even now, 6 years later, I can hardly believe it. She was gonna do it. She was planning to kill me.
It's not all that surprising. The two of you hardly knew each other.
Huh? What do you mean?
You and my sister? You only met twice.
Wait, huh? We only met twice.
The first time you met was on that fateful day The day she poisoned Mr. Armando in the cafeteria of this very courthouse. The next time you met her was 6 months later. You met her again on the day that she stole your cold medicine. And Doug Swallow was killed.
No way! It can't be true! I mean, during our whole relationship, we were...
For those 6 months, the woman that you thought was Dahlia Hawthorne wasn't actually my sister.
Huh? It wasn't Dahlia.
I hope one day you can forgive me, Feeny.
Oh!
You get that booty, Phoenix. I mean, excuse me, you mean... I'm sorry.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but oh my god, this is great. Oh, okay,
Took the
sorry.
shot.
Yeah.
That's right. I lied to you. For 6 months.
Now he better get that booty.
Damn, son!
The people in the audience like, that man tapped that?
Maybe if you can hit it, can I have it? I will stop.
Alright. But why? Why would you do such a thing?
Ever since she gave you that bottle that day, my sister was trying to get it back as soon as she possibly could. Because of the police investigation and their surveillance. She couldn't move about freely.
So that's why you...
My sister, from the beginning, she was prepared for the worst.
Prepare for the worst.
She thought that you might somehow discover the truth. That's why she was always ready to deal with you at a moment's notice.
You mean she was ready to kill me, don't you?
She already had so much to answer for. I didn't want any more sins on her soul. I begged her not to do it, and she agreed to give me a chance.
And that's why you came to me? You came to get the bottle pendant back from her, from me in her place?
But I couldn't get you to give it back. I failed at something even as simple as that. 6 months passed and I still couldn't get it back from you. Finally, my sister couldn't wait any longer. She didn't consult me about her plans for you that day. It was the first time that it had ever happened.
That was a bit strange, wasn't it? Up until that day, you two were partners of crime and she would confer with you.
I think she must have noticed.
Huh? Noticed what?
My feelings for you. If I had found out she was planning to kill you, I would have done whatever was necessary to stop her. Even if it meant her life or mine.
Iris!
After spending half a year by your side, my feelings toward you, they changed.
I have something to say to you too.
Yes?
You really are the person I always thought you were. Even after Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, I still believed in you.
Thank you.
How many cups of darkness have I drank over the years? Even I don't know. I'll tell you though. Oh look, it changed his name to Armando.
Yay!
I'll tell you though. Right now, this one here is the greatest cup I think I've ever had. You guys ready to see something funny? Don't you think so? Phoenix Wright.
Yay!
Yeah, I think you're right.
The purpose of this trial was to rule on the murder of the victim, Elise Donim. At some point, I expect you to be tried for your role as an accomplice in this case.
I understand, Your Honor.
Very well. On the charge of the murder, I hereby find the defendant
Here we go!
not guilty. Ah!
Woohoo! Mother...
Where's my damn confetti?
Gonna make me say some words I can't say in Skinny's channel.
Sorry. Court
I mean,
is now adjourned.
I could, she'll just edit it out.
I mean...
Let's give it a shot.
Pharaoh, god dog, dude!
Now we gotta bleep you, too.
I say god dog.
Uh-huh.
That's what... Shut up.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we're in the lobby now.
Okay, where's my... I want my confetti. So I guess it's all over. The way everything ended, was justice really served? The man who risked his life to save Maya is being sent to prison by my own hand.
Of course justice was served.
Mia!
I'm proud of you, Phoenix. Your defense was truly brilliant.
But I couldn't save Mr. Armando. The man who cared so deeply for you.
You're wrong, Phoenix. You did save Diego. You saved him in the only way possible.
You mean, with that verdict?
I think one day you'll understand, too. Phoenix, I want you to remember one thing. You were as good out there today as any defense lawyer could ever hope to be. There's nothing more you can learn from me.
Mia!
You've accomplished something I wasn't able to. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
Mia!
I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday, Phoenix.
Someday.
You mean never?
I've handled lots of cases and seen lots of things. And along this journey, I found myself asking just one question. What does it really mean to defend someone? I suppose today's case produced one possible answer.
Ah! Nick,
Maya!
I guess it's just like my sis said.
Your sister? Mia? Well, who else?
That night when I channeled Mia to get her advice on what to do, this is what she wrote back in my notebook. Don't worry, Phoenix will save everyone in the end.
But...
Come on, cut it out with that gloomy face. Can't you see? Me, sis, and I'm sure Iris too. We owe you for everything you've done for us, Nick.
Maya... How? How can you be so bright and chipper after all that's happened? You were brutally attacked. You even saw your mother murdered. Youch! Francisca!
Still as softy as always, Phoenix Wright.
Excellent work, Wright.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth! When did you get back?
Oh, that's right. I guess no one filled her in on that one. Edgeworth and Francisca have actually been helping me.
Helping you?
If these two hadn't been here on the first day of the trial, the defense the defense wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
Wow! But where were you, Nick?
I heard he fell into a river and caught a nasty cold, which forced him to sleep all day.
Yes, he laid in bed shivering from his fever with Iris's hood pulled over his head.
Oh, ouch! Talk about embarrassing, Nick. You definitely need more training. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. And you too. Francisca?
I don't know who this is, but... Well, I'm just gonna take a guess. I don't suppose. That's wrong.
Oh.
I don't suppose there's room for me in this group hug, is there?
Oh, Larry!
What's with the longer than usual face? I realized something when I was reborn. I realized that Larry was never of any use to anyone. Not even once.
That's not true, right, Nick?
What? You're asking me? Well, Nick, is it true? I got a place in this world, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. Uh-oh. I knew it. Everyone would be better off if I was good. I was gone for good. No. Oh yeah. These portraits you painted, they were, really good. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? What? Me? Why are you making that face? Huh, Edgy? Oh, well, yes, indeed. I certainly can't say that's lacking resemblance. Oh, do you really mean it? What about you, Francie? Did I draw you well too? Yeah!
My beauty cannot possibly be captured by a mere crayon. Ugh. Nevertheless, I recognize the effort you put into it, and that's worth something.
So then you'll do it, like you promised. You're gonna model for my next picture book, Francie's Whiplash Splash. Yeah!
Don't get carried away.
Well, how about that? I guess painting portraits is the only thing I'm good at.
Oh, trust, you have no idea.
Oh, we really don't. The painting of Pearl is pretty darn good too, if you ask me. Huh? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen her around. Pearls? Where could she have gone? Normally she would have made a beeline for Maya.
Oh, I'll go look for her. Be right back.
Oh.
No, please don't. No, please don't. What the hell just happened?
Hey, Pearly!
Right. You seem to be uncharacteristically puzzled. I suspect you are wondering how Mia can be so cheerful despite all that happened. Yeah.
To be honest, I can't understand it either.
Francisca. That's right. She lost her father fairly recently as well.
Because he was a jackass. Oh, sorry.
Well, no, he was a dick. Excuse me. I think I understand how she feels. Maya's a much wiser person than she appears, and I think she realizes something. Now is exactly the time when she needs to be as strong as she can.
What do you mean by now is exactly the time?
Maya wasn't the only one that was badly wounded by this incident. In fact, there was someone that was hurt far more deeply than she. I believe it's for that person that Maya's trying her best not to cry. Someone who was hurt more deeply than Maya? Edgeworth. I think I'm starting to understand too. Ow!
Then tell me, Phoenix Wright, who is Maya Fey being strong for? Well, none other than Pearly, because...
Don't you? I mean, Pearly.
Because if this would have been carried through, Pearl would have never forgiven herself. Pearl Fey?
The poor kid. After all, the reason why she worked so hard to follow the instructions was because she loved and believed in her mother, Morgan. It's for the good of the Fey clan. I'm sure she believed in every last word. She thought she was doing it for Maya. That's why she was so happy.
Huh.
Oh. It shows how truly devoted she is to Maya. But it's a cruel irony that it was her exuberance that led to this tragedy. Maya Fey's mother was killed and Maya herself was put into the deepest peril imaginable. That's exactly what Maya's putting on a brave face. She's doing it for Pearl's sake. Until she can see her smile again.
Ah!
Oh hey, so this is where you all were! Wow, looks like we got quite a bunch here today. Ouch! What was that for, sir?
Sorry about that, Scruffy. My whip just seems to have a mind of its own.
What's up, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, you know, this and that. Anyway, congrats on your win! Oh, that's why there wasn't any confetti.
Oh.
He wasn't here.
Oh, that's right. He's the one that does the confetti.
Ah. Did he... I'm not sure if they ever actually said he was the one who did it, but I think some, like, official sources, he is the one who does it, but...
Yeah.
Still. Well, let's go out tonight, pal. Dinner's on me. My salary just kind of gone down by a teeny weeny bit, but that's all right. I made reservations at a first-class French restaurant tonight.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. I just realized what it was.
Pretty good work, Scruffy. That whip was your reward.
Detective Gumshoe, you said at a first-class French restaurant. You don't mean... Très bien! Where else? I knew it. We're doomed. Come on, let's go, everyone. Can't keep Maggie waiting, pal.
Oh.
Hey, you crybaby, you're invited too. Oh, don't forget about me. Pearl and I will be at the loser shack eating potatoes. You know, Maya's taking an awfully long time to get back. She's still out looking for pearls.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Maya, What's wrong?
Nick, what do I do? Pearly, I can't find her anywhere.
Huh? I'll bet she just went back home. That's all.
I thought so too, so I called the village. But no one has heard from her. This has never happened before.
As I figured, she has been badly hurt by this incident. She feels responsible for the tragedy that has been befallen you, Maya.
But none of this was her fault. What should I do?
Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, what is it, pal? Could you guys go on ahead? But what about you? Maya and I we'll join you guys once we find pearls.
Nick?
Don't worry about us, Detective Gumshoe. We may be a little late, but we'll definitely be there. We have a lot of celebrating to do tonight, and I wouldn't miss it for a world. Yeah, but you're the ah.
Very well, Phoenix Wright. We'll go on ahead.
Don't keep us waiting, right? We won't.
But where should we look? Where could Pearly have gone?
Let's go, Maya. There's only one place I can think of that pearls might have gone to. We'll find out in the next episode. Never mind. We're right here, see?
Hazakura Temple?
For pearls, I bet this is a very important place. After all, it's where this whole incident started.
What's this? You're all back again so soon?
Sister Bikini?
I thought we'd be eating mashed potatoes alone tonight.
So she's here? Pearly is here?
She's in the training hall. Why don't you hurry along and go see her?
Okay.
Oh, they cleaned up that gravy.
Oh yeah, they did.
Pearly's not here.
Oh, Maya, the hanging scroll.
Ah! Someone's cleaned it off.
It's gotta be pearls.
Ah! Missing Maya! Pearly! Why? Why did you just leave like that? Missing Maya! Missing Maya!
Oh.
I swore that I would never trouble the two of you ever again. Because it's all my fault that Missing Maya's mother.
That's why you came here?
It's the least I could do to pray for your happiness. You don't have to do that, Pearly. It wasn't your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. Of course, I'm sad that my mother's gone, but how do I say this? I'm still happy. Yeah, you don't have to lie to me just to make me feel better. No, really, it's true. The only reason I'm still here at all is thanks to everyone who was there for me. Ah! My sis, my mother, Mr. Armando, Nick, and you. If even one of you weren't there, I'm sure I wouldn't still be alive right now. That's why I have to be strong. For all the people that were there for me when I needed them. And that's all I can really do. Mystic Maya!
I'm impressed. You truly are the daughter of Mystic Misty.
Sister Bikini!
Your mother, Mystic Misty, was a strong woman indeed. I want to tell you that what she said to me that night. After dishonoring the good name of Curain, I don't have the right to face my daughter. But still, Maya is always in my thoughts. It's true, she'll always be with me until the day I die. Your spirit was with her. That's why your mother was so strong. Even at the end, I'm sure she had no regrets.
She'll always be with me until the day I die, huh? There's a rule or something all masters are to follow, isn't there? To never take the charm off until the day you die.
That's the master's talisman!
The thing that Misty kept by her heart and would never take off. It wasn't the container that was important. Rather, it was the contents.
That!
A photo? Ah!
I think I forgot this picture. What is it? It's only natural for living creatures to fight to protect their own lives. But what makes us human is what we fight for others. Is that we you know what I was trying to say, damn it. But who do you fight for? How hard must you fight? That's the true measure of what human life is worth. We defense attorneys are warriors who are constantly challenged by that question. Oh! Baby Maya.
She's crying, and Mia's like, oops!
Even when the battle is over, and the bonds that connect us are severed, we always return, time and time again. Mia, Maya, Pearls, Mr. Armando, and Maya's mother, too. I learned that from all of them. Well, shall we get going? Everyone's waiting.
Ah!
This is a day to remember. A day when a lot of things were finally put to rest. I think we should celebrate at what we've overcome today.
But I still can't.
Oh, go on, sweetie. You can come back for training anytime.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna make a brand new start too. Sister Bikini, I'll be back for more training. I promise.
I know, and I won't go easy on you just because you're the future master. I'll make sure to prepare reservations for 3 when you come back.
All right, we're going to have a great feast today too, Pearly. You know why? Because training is a battle of endurance. Okay, Mystic Maya, I'll eat lots and lots of food tonight.
You know, there's one thing I don't get, and probably don't want to, but
What is it, Nick?
reservations for training is fine and all, but why for 3?
Oh, come on, what do you think? You're one of us, Nick. Oh, you're one of us, Nick. Next time you can train right alongside of us.
Huh?
I'll be waiting for you. Sister Bikini will take special care of you.
Get your hands away from me, woman. Huh? Huh?
It'll be great, Nick. We're going to do the special course, naturally.
Huh? Huh?
That's a great idea! After all, Mr. Nick, you'd do anything for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you? Even walk on hot coals, right? We'll have a nice big meal right before we come next time, right, Nick?
You know, I was wondering if I can just say one little thing.
Sure, of course you can. Oh, I love this part! I can't wait to hear it!
I'm getting goosebumps too.
Well then, here goes nothing.
Yay!
We did it!
Oh, we did it, you guys.
Oh, I really have to work extra hard now. Master of Curane and the office manager of Office Wright law offices? And I have to be a good big sister to Pearly and Nick too. Well, as long as I'm not locked up or captured or something like that.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I would knock on wood for you, Maya, but
Uh-huh.
That's so funny.
So it's true, Mr. Nick really is missing Maya's knight in shining armor. He went through with the special course all the way to the end. Actually, I heard there's a legendary extra special ultra course here too. I think I'm surprised the 2 of them by making them a secret reservation.
No, Pearl.
Pearl, no!
She's like, it'll be a date.
Maggie brought me a brand new coat as a present, pal. I feel 10 years younger. I'll never take it off.
Yes, but somehow you just don't seem the same. I guess a dirty, shabby old overcoat is just more detective-like, sir.
Now don't worry about it. In the name of love, a man will soil himself silly.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Oh, okay.
Are they dating? Ah!
It kind of sounds like it.
Oh my God, Mr. and Mrs. Gumshoe.
That sounds funny.
Mr. Wright, I'm once again in your debt. Thanks to you, the Treasures of Curane exhibit was a great success. I even got to see Miss Von Karma, who I hadn't seen in almost a year. She taught me how to use a whip and said that I must show you what I've learned.
No, it's okay. You know, I get whipped enough as it is. Desi and I started a company called Master Mass Consulting.
We're dedicated to stopping the evil plans of all the criminals in the city.
Our motto is cut it out, please!
Pretty cute, huh?
Well, we also sell plans to the criminals as a kind of side business. I wonder if that's okay. Sometimes I think maybe we're the worst criminals. I mean,
you
wow.
do that so well.
What?
This is Ron Delight's voice when you phase off.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Wright, I want to thank you for exterminating Don Tigre.
I've returned the 5,000, that number, the tea set, a special thick tea, one I mixed with my own 2 hands. I bet he's drinking it now. Win through compromise.
mean many things.
Yeah.
Leave that to you, what she was saying. Oh, jeez. I'm just holding in the way. A wrinkly, grumpy, clown-nosed waste of flesh. At least that's what I thought. But my grandkids had a birthday party for me the other day. Talk about embarrassing. 69 years old, I cried like a baby with a dirty diaper.
Of course he's 69 years old.
What do you mean, skinny?
He's a pervert!
Okay.
As usual, we have an abundance of work to do. We've hired a new programmer to replace Glenn Elg. I do hope everyone will get along. His name is Adam Mada. As soon as I heard his name, I knew our brain circuits would align perfectly.
What is that? What is the name of it where the names read the same going back and front? Or
we thought about the same thing and I can't remember.
Because it's the same thing with Glenn Elg.
My, more reporters. Since the murder, we've made so much money, I hardly know what to do. I think the magazines like us because I provide such a nice visual, especially in spring. I can hardly wait for Iris to come back. Oh, jiggle, jiggle.
What type of magazine are we talking about here? We're talking about, like, you know, Sports Illustrated or freaking...
Medium Weekly, I mean...
I was gonna say worse, but okay.
Alright.
You've turned into such a respectable man, Feeny. It was so sweet of you for everyone else to come and visit me here the other day. Of course, I was happy that you constantly had your eyes on me, but I felt kind of bad when the little one slapped you so hard you got a nosebleed.
Voice. Let's see. All the guys, Pharaoh. All the women, Phoenix Wright, Pharaoh. That's my real name, guys. Ben.
No, it's not. Edward. Sion King. Pharaoh.
That's me too, alias.
You have a lot of them.
I do.
Christina Catano.
See, I think this is the first time they actually showed the voice cast.
I think because it was since it's the end of the series. Of the trilogy. Yeah. James C. Wilson.
How come that name actually seems familiar?
Because we probably you threw the cup. Jeanette Sue.
Hers too. I'm gonna look up the voice cast after we're done here because I first I've seen many of these names before.
David Chrysalis.
I thought I was gonna say it.
Ah!
Ooh.
Oh no!
Go right ahead.
I'm back from a long-time vacation and no one is here to greet me? I guess I was gone. My little whippersnapper buddies quit and now I've got no one. And what kind of lonely, crazy security room is this supposed to be anyway? What with all the flashing lights and the switches, I feel like some sort of space alien. And now what am I going to do with all these macadamia nuts I brought back for everyone? If I bring them over to Edgepoo, what exactly you would know this? I can't accept these. I'm afraid some of my frail frazzles heart. Oh, well, we will have my gentleman. She'll be like a fine lady.
Oh, I forgot about her. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to deal with her anymore.
Thank God. Oh.
I finally found something I love to do! Francis Whiplash Splash is gonna turn the art world on its head! I should have realized it sooner! Self-centered, lazy, antisocial. I'm an artist! A really good portrait artist! I'm not a loser after all!
Disclaimer, not all artists are like that. Just Larry.
No, yeah, just Larry.
Oh!
Maya seems kind of short.
She is.
No!
Game, why you do this to me?
I guess that's it, Skinny.
No, I don't want it to be over.
It's been an awesome ride.
Ugh,
I guess
guys.
I'll uh I'll walk my separate way.
No, no, what are you doing? Come back. We have to talk about this.
What's there to talk
We
about?
gotta talk about. What do you mean? What do you mean we start talking about? You guys, thank you so much for being on this journey with us, and I want to say thank you to Pharaoh for being part of this whole trilogy. It's been a lot of fun. We've come a long way. That was like 2 years ago.
It has. It was 2 years. Um, dear God, I still remember you were scared
I,
to message me.
yeah,
And
because I didn't want to be like bothersome and stuff, so I was kind
no,
of nervous.
let's just say this. I even now I'm not trying to put this, but I'm thankful that you messaged me and spoke up that one day during the stream.
You're welcome.
So
So thank you for all your help and the entertainment, the plenty of jokes and fun that we had during this whole trilogy.
yeah, and you're welcome. This is this has been so much fun. I gotta say, it's probably been some of the most fun I've had in quite a while. Recording this stuff, and it was also nice playing through these games again because I haven't touched it since I LP'd it many years ago.
That was a long
So
time
shut up.
ago.
So
Baby Pharaoh.
baby feel. So yeah, it's awesome to go through this again and to kind of relive these memories because I forgot a lot about this stuff. Like I forgot that like the Hawthorns were half sisters of Pearl, and then Morgan was her mother. I totally forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's those instances like knowing what Godot did and like the music coming back and just
I felt like I was playing the game again for the first time.
yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
So, I guess update on the next one. I guess the next one would be, what is it, the Investigations, or would it be Dual Destinies?
Well,
Oh, no, Apollo Justice. Sorry.
yeah, that's the thing. Like I think Apollo Justice is the next one after Trials and Tribulations, and in my opinion, and I think a lot of people say it's probably the one that not too many people enjoy too much.
Yeah.
It's still a good game, overall, I think, but to me, it seems like one of the more weaker entries into the series.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree.
but there's interesting things, and there's interesting developments. There's interesting characters you get to see for the very first time. So it makes things like for the future games like Dual Destinies and the recent one that kind of tie everything together a little bit.
But just,
And of course, there's also the side series of Ace Attorney Investigations.
which I have not played, and I really would like Pharaoh back for that, but it'll be blind for me. But he will have played it, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, we'll discuss that, her and I, see how we want to deal with that because I want her to experience everything without me really giving too many hints or tips or guiding her at all. I'm there just to I don't know.
He's gonna
We'll
be
see.
my assistant.
Well, that's a word for it.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
Well, but like I said, we'll talk about that later.
But yes, as far as the next LP, I have no idea what I'm going to do next, but we'll see what happens. So
Just look forward to it.
yeah, be on the lookout for the next LP, and in the meantime, enjoy any other comic dubs, voice acting things that are on the channel. In the meantime, I will take a quick break, so I probably won't post anything frequently, but I'll try to post like comic dubs or voice acting stuff as much as I can in the meantime, because I will be pretty busy for March and April.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, all right, guys, thank you so much for sticking along with us in this journey. Thank you once again, Pharaoh, for joining me as well. And for quite a while. Oh wait, yeah, I wouldn't say for the last time. That sounds very terrible. If if no one has told you that they love you today, we do.
Oh, you put the we in there. That's nice.
Yes. Yes.
Because I don't give a damn about you guys.
All right. See this.
I come on. We didn't have one last joke in there. You guys.
Sometimes I just don't even want to try anymore.
Yeah, sometimes it's not worth it. I'm gonna get slapped after this, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Of course.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.